plays, a child laughs, but no one's there. Is it a little girl's spirit? The Schoolhouse Ghost, tonight on Fox 11 News at 10.
Stephen King, Clive Barker, and Nick Garris bringing the world premiere horror movie epic. Christopher Lloyd stars in Quicksilver Highway, May 13th on Fox.
Welcome to the world's greatest animal outtakes, Unleashed 2.
Can I get the blood off my hand?
And one of the rabbits has an itchy back and the other one
It's become a rare breed, and it's peed on my arm.
Greatest animal outtakes, Unleashed 2. And now, here's your host, James Brown.
Thank you very much and welcome to our program. I'm James Brown, and once again I get to play Dr. Doolittle to a whole herd of brand new clips. Now, if you think of our furry and feathered friends as creatures who just chow down and curl up by the fire, get ready to meet some totally different animals. Tonight, we're going to roam the range from voracious wild beasts to out-of-control love machines. Think National Geographic meets Melrose Place. So get ready as we let loose a corral of critters that will kick, lick, grope, lunge, peck, stomp, and nip their way into your hearts. Plus, as an extra special bonus, we'll be counting down our top 5 animal talents. Four-leggers performing fantastic feats you just have to see to believe. So let's start things off with the truly twisted. You know, it really doesn't take much to make an animal happy. Hand a cat a ball of yarn or give a dog some rawhide and they'll smile all night. But some pets' pursuit of pleasure qualifies as totally bizarre, like these peculiar pooches. Here's Rocky, a normally even-tempered fellow, until he turns on the windshield wipers. Here comes Gert. As a puppy, he was accidentally trapped in a hide-a-bed. Now it's payback time. This is one way to get more fiber in your diet. You know, he definitely needs to spend some time on a psychiatrist's couch. Well, maybe not his couch. As long as there have been animals, there have been animal experts. Now, these all-seeing, all-knowing wizards of wildlife teach us how animals behave, how they think, where they mate, how they mate. There's nothing about animals they don't know. Yeah, right.
Stingrays are another cousin of the shark and almost as feared. But that's not enough to stop me from swimming with them.
All carnivores are treated with the greatest respect. Oh, but the fox is smart enough so that it's safe to hold it. He'd quit biting me.
Okay, let's try it once more.
Can I get the blood off my hand? Okay.
We can't see it on camera.
Well, all right, that's good. Ready?
I want you to put your hand in the water like a fish. Would that make me come over here?
Probably so. You could try it.
Golly, Nate. Oh, oops. Ripped my pants. That gator pulled me up.
As a pack animal, the llama played As a pack animal, the llama played... That's it. I'm going to work with a camel.
Eli is one of my favorite animals here at the zoo, and you can see why, because he's so very, very friendly.
The fear people have of snakes is based more on fact. John, the snake is squeezing me. Isn't there a different snake? The fear people have of snakes is based more on myth than actual fact. He's squeezing me. I'd rather have another one, frankly. The fear people have of snakes is based more on myth than actual fact.
Why is he doing that?
Well, I suppose there is something to be said for an unhurried lifestyle. After all...
Come on, buddy.
This expert thinks he's found a safe and clever way to feed the alligators. Think again.
Ostriches are pretty funny birds. They can't fly, but they like to dance. They don't really bury their heads in sand. Ow! Son of a gun! That's the last time you'll do that.
See if I can take you closer to an African lion sitting right over here in the bushes. It's a beautiful water hole. Oh, don't step on a snake or something. Yeah.
But this spider is probably less dangerous than you think. Some people even keep tarantulas as pets. Okay, get him off. He's getting near my throat. Please. The tarantula lives underground in rocks and holes, and it rarely shows its face to the rest of the... I hate spiders. Can you get him off? Please. I don't want to...
Well, that's what we wanted.
They've been called ornery and stubborn and pig-headed, but they live on... Easy. You know, there must be a better way to make a living.
As promised, it's time to start the countdown of our top 5 animal talents. And we've gone through hundreds of hours of videotape to bring you what we think are the absolute best beasts. Leaping in at number 5 is Petey the Squirt Dog and his toy fire engine. There's a lever on the back of the toy that regulates how high the water shoots. Petey's learned that the further back he pushes it, the higher he gets to jump. Roll over, catch a beverage, and come on back, because we've got lots more funny stuff.
When we return, a puppy upper. An elephant turns to a life of crime. Sushi dinner for 2. Some love-starved livestock. And a 4-legged farmhand. All of the world's greatest animal outtakes, too.
The world's greatest animal outtakes, Unleashed 2, is brought to you by Pizza Hut. It's time to discover the totally new pizzas at Pizza Hut, making it great again and again.
Hi, I'm David Novak, the president of Pizza Hut. We set out to create the best pizza we've ever made, and we've done it. Now comes the hard part, convincing you. Now I can show you the fresh vegetables, the thick chunks of Italian sausage. Here's what it looks like. The only way you'll ever believe it is to try it yourself. If you don't think it's the best pizza you've ever had, you get it free. We've done our part. Now it's your turn.
Purchase by May 15th at participating locations. Call number for details.
A tough case of athlete's foot can stop you in your tracks. You get that itching, the cracking, the burning. That's when you want a medicine that acts tough. Boom! Tough Actin Tenactin. It cures even tough cases of athlete's foot. Get Tough Actin Tenactin.
Did you know there's only one? And it's mine.
Aren't you the lucky one?
Yes, there's only one.
Ooh, and it's all yours.
There's only one Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treat Square. Get lots.
Allergies can make your eyes itchy and red. Now available without a prescription, there's Opcon A eye drops from Bausch & Lomb. Opcon A blocks your eye's allergic reaction for real allergy relief. Opcon A, see how it feels.
If you like weirdness,
it's gonna be a major blast, man.
You'll love madness.
Sundays are eerie.
Ear till lobotomy. Eerie Madness every day, all week. Catch the Erie, Indiana Week of Madness starting Monday after Bobby's World.
Kids, rocks, kids.
When it comes to feeding your pet, you can fill your grocery cart with expensive food like Giblet Gourmet and Kibble Royale. But bottom line, if your pet has the opportunity to eat your leftovers, he'll jump at the chance.
He's coming.
This pooch needs a lower counter or higher legs. Everybody remembers Morris, the world's most famous finicky cat. Well, here's a kitty who not only decides what he'll eat, but how to eat it. Dunk. Don't dunk. Maybe I'll try that again. Dunk. Don't dunk. A trip to a wild animal park is always a favorite family excursion. But if you're thinking of driving to one where there might be elephants, remember, windows rolled up, and ixnay on the peanut butter sandwiches.
¿Qué se llevó? ¿Qué se llevó?
Here's a treat for any kid, getting to feed the monkeys. But is this monkey satisfied with handouts? No. He wants the whole hand. It's not necessary to feed pigeons by hand. To them, your whole body's a buffet. It's lunchtime for this cat, and he's thinking of a way to raid the fish bowl. First idea, try to scare them into jumping out. Second idea, try to snatch one with your paw. Third idea, suck up the water, and it's sushi time. If you think that's an unusual approach to catching fish, check out the novel way this guy feeds his.
What we're going to try to do today is have him come up out of the tank and take a worm from my teeth. Ready? Okay, go.
Let's take a look at that again. Tasty. And how do you follow an elegant dinner? With just the right after-dinner drink. Looks like this bird doesn't know when to say when. Now, here's a look at a pooch who's trying to kick the habit. Will he fall off the wagon? Not if he remembers the doggy 12-step program. Step 1, if you're tempted to drink, just eat the sofa. Don't you just envy your pet? Think about it. His whole life is one continuous summer vacation without the endless crowds and sunburn. Just the simple pleasures. Watch and wonder. When was the last time you had this much fun? Here's a nifty idea for you lazy pet owners. A ball that throws itself. Coming to us all the way from New Zealand. At first, it may look like this dog from down under is down under the wrong side of the trampoline. But what he's really trying to do is get his Frisbee. This jumpy pooch has discovered a much safer way to chase cars. It's all-star interspecies wrestling. Tonight, it's Tabby the Terrible versus the Baby Brawler. Brawler looks tough, but that Tabby is one cool cat. The Brawler attempts a figure-4 leg lock, but the Tapster will have none of it. Uh-oh, Tabby's throwing in the towel. What a drag for the diaper dandy. Now, here's a dog that does some amazing acrobatics. But don't do that in the end zone, or it's a penalty. Most people think of pets as creatures who basically eat, sleep, and make a mess. But we have a collection of outstanding canines who are about to shatter that image with their superb musical talents. In short, they rock. This Scotty gets an A for effort, but a B flat when it comes to singing on key. Maybe he needs a session with the world-famous tuning cat. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Superstar showroom at the Las Vegas Hilton, the fourth of our top 5 talent and the king of rock and roll.
Oh.
Give me land, lots of land, under starry skies above. Don't fence me in, let me ride in the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in, let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Send me off forever, but I ask you please, don't fence me in. Yeah.
Stay tuned and I'll take you all for a walk.
Up next, why you shouldn't pet strange dogs. A cat who does windows. A grizzly gets crabby. A pony pratfall. And a tree's worst nightmare. When the world's greatest animal outtakes 2 returns.
285 horsepower. 2 airbags. And 2 easy open tops. The Pontiac Firebird T-Top and Firebird Convertible. Too cool.
I thought it was the flu. It wasn't.
It burned when I urinated. I thought it was a one-time thing. It wasn't.
I had pain, a discharge, and a sore. I thought it was another yeast infection. It wasn't.
These are symptoms of genital herpes, a condition that 1 out of every 6 Americans has. Call 1-800-380-1199 for information. While there's no cure, doctors have treatment options. Herpes thrives on ignorance. See your doctor.
Chew on this. Every month, millions of us go out for pasta, and almost nobody brings a toothbrush. Now, chew on this. Chewing Trident after meals can actually help you fight cavities. So when you can't brush, chew on this. Trident.
Turn it up, love to pump, slam dunk. Inline or online, to the net. Dr. Pepper, taste to get. Blue jean, fly machine, football hurdle, space shuttle. Free to vote, yeah.
Fox May events Tuesday. Before honoring your mother this Mother's Day, brace yourself for ours.
Euphigenia Doubtfire.
It's Robin Williams and Sally Field in Mrs. Doubtfire. Tuesday at 8, 7 Central. It's the mother of all Fox May events.
Don't fuss with me.
Do you know that before there were people, animals ruled the earth? But as much as we've tamed them and tried to turn them into family members, every once in a while they like to give us a little reminder of why they're called animals.
You all right, Tugger? Your mummy's coming on. Will you say hello and welcome the wonderful Elaine? Oh,
Nice doggy. Not so nice doggy. If this woman would quit teasing her puppy, I'm sure they could be bosom buddies. A note to kids, don't mess with monkeys. We all have somebody who gets our goat. Well, this squeamish tourist gets a goat's goat.
Get the viola.
And then the goat turns into a goose.
Ow, ow, ow. I'm sorry. Ow. It's all right, let it go. Put it on the floor. It won't hurt you.
It is hurting me.
Put it down. If you just hold on to mine.
I can't hold on to anything.
Can you just hold this? Now, this must be the climax of the situation. Thank you. If that had meant business, it would have been through to the bone. She's playing with him.
Not all animals show their displeasure in such an obvious fashion. Some take a more subtle critical approach.
In the 1950s, it was one of the most popular dairy cows, but it's declined so much that in recent years, it's become a rare breed. And it's peed on my arm.
This model walks the ramp for an audience of fashion critics. Her canine companion is a bit of a critic himself. Being human carries a lot of responsibility that animals just don't have. Wearing clothes, putting money in parking meters. But most of all, people have to give a detailed answer to the question, why did you do that? Well, this two-word response is all an animal needs. Just because. A dog spinning the blades on a broken window frame for hours. Why? Just because. Horse racing, the sport of kings. Traditions handed down for thousands of years. So why does one horse march to a different drummer? Just because. A dog and a bucket. It's not stuck on his head, so why does he take such pleasure in keeping it there? Just because. Now we come to a category near and dear to my heart, animals on TV. You know, in my years on television, I've learned there are a few simple rules to follow. Most important, if you're going to work with an enormous cow, don't insult them.
And here he is. Yep, this would have to be the biggest beast I've seen today.
Note to any reporter thinking of doing a story with a camel. Don't.
Where you can get animals and even learn something as well, including how not to ride a camel.
Same thing goes double for bears.
But Ted's owner says when Ted's wrestling, he's not fighting. He's fighting!
American reporters aren't the only ones with animal troubles. Take a look at these British folks who put themselves in some risky situations. First up, a female reporter who unwisely discusses her lunch plans in front of her lunch.
Ostrich meat could, in the not-too-distant future, be the chosen Sunday roast of at least a few different...
You want to watch him there?
He's all right, he won't fall off.
When this newscaster adds a determined bloodhound to her shot, she finds that her story goes downhill.
It's not going to work.
They didn't finish the story.
Come on. No, Emily.
But they did find an escaped fugitive. If you do a story on baby cows and they're still nursing, be prepared for the obvious.
Completely satisfied with all aspects of that journey, will it let the export take place? So I was right in the that one.
TV sound men use fur on microphones to keep out the sound of wind. This puppy just thinks it's lunch. There's nothing more elegant than the sight of a country gentleman galloping along on horseback. That is until you try to capture it on camera. If you're wondering what that looks like from the rider's point of view, take a look at the camera work on this clip. It's a common belief that after a while, people and their pets start to look alike. Well, there's one thing for sure from these next clips. They certainly start to act alike. This pooch is really turning human. He's not only discovered the joy of windsurfing, he's also discovered the thrill of revenge when his master won't let him steer. There's nothing more human than spending a chilly evening in front of the TV, cuddled up in a cozy blanket. He's getting all wrapped up in the business of getting wrapped up. Dirty windows? Call Kitty Cleaner. But he doesn't do floors. All right, folks, the time has come to reveal third place in our top 5 animal talents. And I'm happy to say that there is a tie. Take a look at our first co-winner. Yeah, old MacDonald has a farm, but did you know that on the farm he has a dog who drives a tractor and feeds the cows? Later that day, this talented canine performed a duet with Willie Nelson at farm age 7. And sharing honors with the tractor-driving dog is a pooch owned by a man who runs a landscaping company.
Hi, I'm Lou. This is Loki. And Loki trims trees.
Don't only trim trees, he mulches too.
Some dogs love to bark. Loki just loves bark. It's raining cats and dogs and outtakes, so stay tuned.
Up next, the winner of our Ugly Butt Contest. Mary's little lamb goes loco. Some curious critters.
It's so funny.
And how rabbits got their reputation. When we return to the world's greatest animal outtakes, 2.
Are you a lawyer?
Yes, For the most important trial of his life,
Buddy?
Charlie Tuttle was indisposed.
Why don't I just go and explain?
So his friend Richard stepped in.
Think you want me?
Michael Richards.
Can I call you back?
No. And Jeff Daniels.
I want to kill myself.
In the second most outrageous trial of the century.
The defense breath!
Trial and error. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, May 30th.
It has arrived. The day when you stop listening to the tales of other lives lived and begin the odyssey that will be your story. When you find the destiny to which you were born, all you need to bring with you is your honor, your courage, and your commitment. It's your journey. Make it a good one. Call 1-800-USA-NAVY. Let the journey begin.
They said we couldn't create a low-fat ice cream delicious enough to be called Haagen-Dazs, but we did it. Introducing Haagen-Dazs low-fat ice cream. Everything you want with just 3 grams of fat per serving. It's just perfect.
At Sears, you'll find gifts that say Mom in just the right way. Is she smart? Busy? Always on the go? This Kenmore Ultra Wash dishwasher is at its lowest price ever, including a free $50 savings bond. So get to Sears soon for that perfect something that says Mom.
Fox May Events Thursday. The big night is almost here.
If I was any more relaxed, I'd probably just pass out.
Overton and Sinclair are getting married.
Try and walk like a lady.
Don't be late for the 1-hour season finale of Living Single at a special time, 8/7 Central, Thursday on Fox.
To maximize both power and durability, the Pontiac Grand Am's powertrain is engineered to aerospace tolerances, which has helped keep more Grand Ams on the road even after 11 years than any car in its class. So not only does Grand Am give you a good time, it gives you one for a good long time. Now a good time on a well-equipped Grand Am is a great deal, thanks to the simplicity of Pontiac value pricing. Better step on it, they're really moving. Grand Am. Built for kicks, built for keeps.
See your Southern California Pontiac dealer.
The other night, the in-laws dropped in unexpectedly for dinner. Again. So I left a message for my husband to bring home an extra chicken.
The Boston Market extra chicken for $1 deal. Just buy a family meal and get an extra chicken for $1.
Don't mess with dinner.
John Beard and Christine Devine, weeknights on Fox 11 News at 10.
After 10 incredible years, the longest-running comedy on television is saying goodbye. But we've saved the best for last. Celebrate the very last episode of Married with Children, a 1-hour special.
The white dress is a bit of a stretch.
Monday at 9/8 Central on Fox.
Who can resist cute and cuddly animals? They make you smile, they make you forget your troubles, and as advertisers have figured out, they make you buy stuff. Well, we've got some of the funniest commercials from around the world featuring animals that are not only cute and cuddly, they're also clever. Take a look at just how far Sparky will go for his favorite brand of dog food.
Sparky? Sparky!
Sparky?
Sparky! Hungry man!
Next up, we've got 2 puppy tales of revenge. First, here's what happens when last year's Christmas present spends this Christmas out in the cold.
No one should be left off your Christmas list. Not when you shop Hill's great values.
Here's a spot where Spot isn't even on camera, but he definitely makes his presence known.
In dog food commercials, dogs never smell or have unpleasant habits. And they never die. Famous Holst dog food faces the facts of life with a helpful booklet which deals with the offensive things that dogs can do. It is free with 3 cartons of Holst dog food. Oh dear, I've dropped a packet. What a nice booklet.
If dropping a big bag of food on a dog's head doesn't control his urges, here's an idea from the American Humane Society.
Come here, boy. Now sit down. Good dog. Now lay down. Oh, good. All the way down. Good dog. Now get up. Come on. Speak to me. Speak. All right. Good. Speak. Good dog. Now, much tougher trick. No sex. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it, man. But no sex. None of those fancy poodles you love so much, all right? None of those cute-looking collies. No double dating in the doghouse. No candlelight dog bone dinners. No doing a wild thing. Listen to me now. None of that special scratching.
Up until now, all of our animarsals have featured dogs. Well, here's one starring a variety of citizens from the animal kingdom with a very special point of view.
In the world, this is the grossest.
This commercial proves that elephants really don't ever forget. When you're talking about clever animals, everyone's sure to think of Lassie, Benji, Flipper, and Free Willy. Next up, some animals who may not get the big bucks, but do put on a show-stopping performance. This dog is competing in an event that demands intelligence, grace, and agility. Words which, unfortunately, do not apply to his owner. Even with that setback, this champion canine comes through to take top honors. An evening ritual in millions of homes is putting out the cat until morning. Instead of waiting patiently to get back in, this independent kitty decides to take matters into his own paws. Our final clever critter is also #2 in the countdown of top 5 talents. Say hello to Duke from Bow Bells, North Dakota. Now, Duke will do anything to retrieve his favorite squeeze toy, even conquer a stack of 14 steel-belted radios. Now that he's nosed his way to the bottom and rescued his toy, how's he going to get out? Backwards, of course. We're having more fun than a barrel of monkeys, so stick around.
Up next, feline fallout. A dog hitches a ride on a goat. Ferrets in a frenzy. A preview of When Pigs Attack. And a Kangaroo Romeo. When the world's greatest animal outtakes 2 returns.
Hello, Cleveland!
Introducing spicy nacho Doritos. A great new taste only one word can describe. Loud. New spicy nacho Doritos, the loudest taste on earth.
How do you get this equipment to these troops when there's a river between them? Build a bridge. Problem solving. You need it now in college. Learn it now in the Army Reserve.
Be all that you can be.
Hey, Max. Why just sit around when you could have fun in the new Ford Escort CX-2?
Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. Everywhere I go, your face I see. Every step I take, you take with me. Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide.
Ford Escort CX-2. Grab life by the wheel. Max?
It's allergy season, and you're so congested, you can't even breathe. Why wait for relief? Take the allergy medicine that works faster than any allergy tablet. Afrin nasal spray. Afrin works faster.
Fox main events tonight.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
No, 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 no.
The countdown continues.
I saw something, Mulder.
What?
With new episodes.
She is me. Is that what they're trying to tell you?
You can't miss.
Stay where you are. Drop it. Yeah.
And all new X-Files tonight at 9, 8 Central on Fox.
Getting to know you. Getting to know all.
Never. It just doesn't happen. But if it does, it's good to know that just a few drops go a long, long way. Get to know Metro. It's nice driving the highest mileage car around.
Fox May events. They arrived. A fire ant? They attack.
Take them off.
Oh, tonight is...
I gotta pull out the big gun. That dang old ash and dash.
the day Hank Hill fights back. A brand new King of the Hill, tonight on Fox.
Fox May events. Meet the newest odd couple.
He eats like a pig.
I wish I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
And you're gonna laugh with The Simpsons next on Fox.
Animals are indeed fascinated by the simplest of activities. Chasing after a ball, playing with a piece of string, and sniffing each other's private parts in public. Well, here's a curious kitty having the time of his 9 lives. And what's up with this pup? It sounds like he's clearing his sinuses. We all know cats love milk, but sometimes you just have to let go. This curious meerkat is contemplating a career in dentistry.
That is so funny.
One of the things that separates humans and animals is our ability to ponder the big questions. What is the meaning of life? is there a God? But one thing both two-legged and four-legged creatures want to know is, what in the world is in a beanbag chair? These ferrets have solved the mystery.
What did they do?
What did you do?
They tore open the beanbag. Beanbag's moving.
Sometimes our furry friends fight like cats and dogs. Other times, the most unlikely animals become best buddies, like this goat who takes a doggy friend for a piggyback ride. This is what happens when a dog tells a pig what bacon is made of. This little lamb knows imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. We've got a lot more animal magnetism, so stick around.
Up next, a camera takes a licking. So does a tourist. And we reveal the winner of our top animal talent. When the world's greatest animal outtakes, 2 returns.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are not alone.
The Roswell cover-up, the alien autopsy, the youth culture out of control, the common thread in every case. The Butterfinger! Observe the color, not of this earth. The taste, too unique. Result? 1 minute you're sucked in by the crispity, crunchy, peanut buttery taste, and the next you're having every living memory vaporized one by one.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Butterfinger from Nestle, suspiciously irresistible.
On March 16th, alarm clocks around Spring Hill went off a little earlier than usual. It was one morning we didn't want to get to the Saturn plant late, even those who didn't work there. See, it was our chance to watch the cars we built here arrive on the other side of an ocean. Years ago, it was a risk to move your family here, so you could build a car at a time when American cars weren't exactly popular. Back then, we all knew it was pretty much sink or swim. I guess you could say we just swam all the way to Japan.
Robin Williams stars as Mrs. Doubtfire. Tuesday on Fox. Fox May events next Sunday. Watch your step. Head for cover. Because the world's funniest kids outtakes is back. With more of the most childish moments ever caught on tape. But this time, it's personal. The world's funniest kids outtakes 2, a brand new special next Sunday.
When it comes to love, animals and people can be quite similar. Both share a need for affection, for togetherness. But people are pretty cautious about being overly amorous in public. Animals, they do it wherever they want.
Paddy, you want to hold him in your arms, and thankfully, the reason why there's some tittering in studio is, children, let me explain that one of the rabbits has an itchy back and the other one's trying to scratch it.
Kangaroos are known as fighters, but this one's a lover. This bull's no dummy. He knows if you want to be a star, you gotta make love to the camera. This tourist has found that the country is a much friendlier place than the city. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the animal we've chosen as best of show. A super colossal canine who leaves no question why he is our #1 animal talent. Well, the Harmons of Holiday, Florida wrote that even though they fenced in their dog, Sammy, he somehow always managed to get out of the yard. Well, they finally decided to set up a video camera, and that's how they caught live on tape Sammy, the escape artist. Well, our safari into the world of creatures big and small has come to an end for now. I'd like to thank our parade of pals, four-legged and two-legged, for some of the most entertaining video moments in captivity. It's time to put out the cat, lock the barn door, cover the bird cage, and separate the rabbits. But whatever you do, keep the video cam safely rolling so we can bring you more of the world's greatest animal outtakes. I'm James Brown, and good night.
We're looking for funny outtakes of parties, animals, weddings, kids, anything that's funny. Send your tapes to Funny Outtakes, P.O. Box 2640, Toluca Lake, California, 91610-0640.
Fox May Events Monday. Kyle and Amanda are celebrating their divorces.
Are you still in love with Taylor?
No. Together on the hottest Melrose place yet. And say goodbye to the very last Married with Children. They grossed us out better than anyone.
I feel so violated.
Me too. So why should they change? In the funniest series finale ever, Kelly's Wedding.
The white dress is a bit of a stretch.
Married with Children's last episode. It all starts Monday at 8/7 Central on Fox.
Mobile presents the fastest way ever invented to get gas. Mobile Speed Pass. Just wave this key tag at your